Hello, I hope you're doing great. I'm Milad Kamari, and welcome to the introduction video of another add-on for Blender. In this video, I want to show you how you can create a live link between Blender and Rizom using a single add-on. It's very simple. I've provided two versions for you, version 5 and version 5.1. Naturally, if you are using Blender 5, you should use the version 5 files. And if you're on Blender 5.1, then the 5.1 version is the one for you. Since I'm using Blender version 5 for this test, I'll just take the file, drag it, and drop it right into Blender. It installs automatically. You can find it in the N toolbar. If it doesn't appear there, just go to the Edit menu, then Preferences, and make sure the checkbox is checked to enable it. I already have it active here. Now, to send the data, there is an IPC section. The first time we want to transfer, we need to establish a connection. This IPC handles the handshake between Blender and Rizom, but even if you don't manually hit connect, don't worry, it's not a problem. The first time you click Send to Rizom, the add-on will automatically handle the connection process for you. I'm going to add a window here. Let's pull this up and change it to the UV editor. This model already has a basic UV set. So I'll click Send to Rizom, making sure the model is selected first. The first time you do this, RizomUV will launch automatically. It's opened up, and as you can see, the existing UVs from our model have been transferred over. These are the base UVs. In this section, we have Selected mode and All mode. Selected is for when you want to send only the object you've picked, while All sends every model in your scene to Rizom. We just saw the Send to Rizom action. Now, if we use Update UV, any changes we make in Rizom, followed by hitting Ctrl+S to save, will immediately show the results right here. Before I click that, let me mention the Reset UV feature. Some models already have UVs, but if you want to wipe them and start fresh before sending to Rizom, just check the Reset UV box. Watch, I've checked the box, I select the model, and I hit Send. Now it arrives in Rizom without any UV data, as you can see in this window. Now I'll apply a quick change here. Let's just do a very fast UV unwrap to see the result. Okay, I'm hitting U and P to unwrap and pack everything. Now, when we hit Ctrl+S, the UV is saved to the model file, but the change isn't visible in Blender yet, not until we click Update UV from Rizom. Once I click that, we can see the updated result together. That was the manual update method, but there's another mode called the Watcher. The Watcher mode waits for you, and as soon as you hit Ctrl+S in Rizom, the automatically shows the result here. Let me give you an example. I'll stop and turn on Watching mode. Let's do a quick save. It doesn't matter too much what I change, I just want to show you the workflow. Alright, I've made a couple of cuts here, hitting U and P. Remember, we are in watching mode. The moment I hit Ctrl+S in Rizom, the result appears in Blender. Did you see that? It happened automatically and incredibly fast. Let's try it one more time. Unwrap, pack, a newer layout, Ctrl+S, and there's the result in Blender. So that's that. I'll turn it off for now. You can even define the delay, how long it should wait before the live link triggers. Half a second is usually a perfect setting. There's another option here too. If we click Generate Initial UVs, the Reset UV option turns off automatically. This is for models that don't have any UVs at all. By checking this, we generate a starting UV set for the model. Use this whenever you need a quick head start. Now let's look at Exclude Linked Instances. What does this do? Well, sometimes we have instance models or linked objects in our scene. You might have 4 copies of the same linked model. To prevent all 4 from being sent to Rizom unnecessarily, you should keep this box checked. If you don't, every single linked duplicate goes to Rizom, so it's usually best to keep this active unless you have a specific reason not to. Next, let's check out Mark Sharp on Import. Sometimes while working on UVs, we want the UV seams to appear as sharp edges when imported back into Blender. Look here, these are our UV lines. When the model comes back and I hit Ctrl+S, I can see my UV borders. If you enable Mark Sharp on Import, it highlights these lines. If you don't want these lines affecting your smoothing, just go to the Modifier section and hit Ignore. Once you hit Ignore, it doesn't matter if Mark Sharp was on or off, all those UV lines will be smoothed out. but if the box is unchecked, the UV lines will be displayed sharply. This specific parameter is extremely useful for hard surface modeling. It really helps in achieving better results with those types of models. Alright, that covers all the parameters. I hope you find this add-on both exciting and highly useful for your workflow.